What's up, Music Hacks family? In this video, we have Mr. Carl Wire Edwards, bass player from the Live Wire band, sharing with us in one of our latest Zoom meetings on the Music Hacks Network. In this meeting, we discussed a few reggae concepts that define reggae music. Please remember to give us a thumbs up for this video. I hope you will enjoy and also leave a comment.
Reggae is simple but effective. The groove, the tone of your bass, the catch, the mode, the feel, the space. That's what makes reggae. In my opinion, you have three kind of reggae bass line. One that behind the beat, one that is on the beat, and one that pulls the song, one that push the beat. So when you get them three in your head, I know when to apply them, then you're on your way. You know, you listen to a man like Glenn Brownie, trust me, it's like a silver fox with the bass line them. You understand? There's so many great bass players here. And when you listen to a man like Victor Wooten, even though he play a lot of things in groove. So even the brethren speak about the gospel man them are foreign there. Every music have principle and rules and groove. They come right back to the groove, the feel, the principle, and every music, as I say, if you don't season the pot good, the food don't go taste good. Zane, over back to you, Chris.
All right, let's bring Jonathan now into the discussion.
Playing behind the beat or playing on the beat or pushing the beat, like how exactly you can tell when the song required. Like, is one thing like for listen back to old Bob Marley and them thing, then you say, oh, you can tell say him a play behind or whatever. But say it's a new track, first time you ever hear the track, and them ask you to play the bass line. How then would you tell if this need for slow down or this need for push or, you know?
All right, brother. All right. That's when your creativity comes in. You go to the supermarket, you buy your grocery. Enough time not show where you cook, but by you start cook the pot, you realize you want a little more salt, you want a piece of butter there. So that's where your creativity comes in. When you're at the studio and you build a song, you will know what to do when the maturity chips in. Trust me, you will know what to do. When you step, when you walk out the road, I know you don't look down for where your foot are going, but technically your foot are going to the right place. So when you go to the studio at the same application, you go apply. You will know what to do, when to do, and how to do when you put yourself in it. Sometimes you go to the studio, and even know which song I go play. You just go. You understand? But when the song come out, it's supposed to come out because guess what? You make yourself be a part of the music, you feel what it's supposed to feel like. You understand? You know what food it tastes like. You understand? So if you make porridge, you expect if it tastes like curry chicken. So you know what it's supposed to taste or feel like. So in my opinion, you will know what to do.
Respect.
Listen, my brother.
All right. So is it something that like subdivision, for example, where the keys would play on the upbeats? That's the strum, right? So play the one and. So I think what he's asking if that bass is going to play like on the E or the A of the beat to sort of get it a little bit behind the downbeat.
Well, as I say, Chris,
or it's just a feeling like.
To me, in my opinion, again, everybody approaches things different. When you go to the studio, an artist call if you come put on a bass line, you don't even know where you go hook up on. So that really wrong for me till you say, if bass line I go hold back, or I go play upon the beat, or I go push. Me couldn't tell you that. it depends on the song. For example, a Peter Tosh Stepping Razor. Tang, 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 tang. You say that a push versus a one drop Bob Marley. It's a big difference, you know. And you will know.
I'm Carl.
Yes, my boss.
Yes, we're going to bring Craig right in after Carl finishes his statement. Yes, Carl?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
So we're going to Craig.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Guys, this is Craig Higgins. He was one of the bass players in the bass challenge. Bass player for Kabaka, Pyramid.
Big respect to the man them. Big up.
Yes,
and big
brother.
up Carl.
All right.
Me there listen to you and me really feel good for my ear still.
Let's up yourself, Craig.
For me, with that whole pullback business there, I feel like it is more just off the feel. It's something where you just can't really explain, you know? You can't just say, boy, you gotta just pull back. That's all. It have to really in at the feel, you know? And something where you just feel it and you gotta know. So when myself Oga is him can't really tell you. So when you cook your food, you will, when you taste it, you will know.
Amen,
You get
brother.
what I say? You can't tell us say add salt.
Yeah.
You can't tell us say add salt 3 minutes in. You just have to just do it to yourself and you will know.
Just like you drive, a man can't say take a right corner because you drive. So
Exactly.
you don't want to crash. You have to just control the steering.
Right.
Exactly. Just you want him just to understand that. Anybody who at least about this, pull back the beat or you know, it's something within the feel. You get what I say? Some of them man here, the older set of man them never think about it, say boy, you know, some have to pull it back here. So them just see that feel the
Yeah, man.
music. And wherever the music pull them.
Real, brother.
And that's what we hear back what happen. It's nothing like the man them go do one special course somewhere. You know what to do.
Just a big head
Feel.
split.
Exactly. See the car.
Total feeling.
For me, well, I think a lot of the man them not even they realize can whole reasoning with some of the older set of man them too. Cause the thing with the whole Bob Marley music, why he even get the pullback thing there with Fams and Carly, was that Carl was more of a free-spirited musician. He never lacked the time. You get what I say? So there was a lot of time now where Fams now had to hold back the band now the way there. So that is why you get the pullback thing there. Cause there were my reason with some of the musicians them from them time, I must say, yo, you can't anticipate how Carl would have play one live up yourself tonight. You can't tell. It all depends on that feeling we have. Cause if I think you have one of the recordings of Live Up Yourself where you hear it faster, while the next recording you hear it slower. That was just the feel of Carly. So that's so come they did have that thing with him and him brother. Yeah, so that's my talk. Sorry. Bless up on yourself.
Bless up yourself, Craig. All right. We have Sparrow here and we have Kenley, two other bass players that were in the bass challenge. I want to hear from them. All right, Kenley was here first. Let's hear from Kenley. And then we'll take Sparrow.
They pulling back and they pushing and stuff. For me, sometimes what I use is the pattern of the hi-hat. Understand? Yeah. That is what me get me inspiration from sometimes. In terms of pulling back, pushing, or playing on the beat. Well, that's pretty much what I have to say.
Break down that first, because if you just say the hi-hat, what exactly on the hi-hat?
Depends on what the hi-hat is playing. For example,
all right, give us, for example, the hi-hat is playing a 16.
16.
Tell us what in that you would listen for.
That would, for me, I would push it if I hear the hi-hat playing a 16. 8 on the beat.
A quarter.
Quarter can be on the beat as well.
Okay. We just want to make it clear enough for those persons who are not understanding.
And as Grizzle and what I said, all depends on how you feel at the particular time. You see me? Go. I just feelings, brother. I just feeling sometimes. Yeah.
All right. All right. Respect, Kenley. Just a minute, TJ. Let's bring in Sparrow, and then we take TJ.
Blessings, Wagwa. In terms of the baseline pushing and pulling kind of thing, as the man I'm rightly say, is a feeling thing still. See, but it also depends on the style of reggae I play. Because is, for example, I play a steppers, right? It have to lock in with the drummer and with the rest of instruments I'm actually a play. Right? Because if the drummer push the drum pattern, if you push as well, then it's a clash. See, it's like a push and pull kind of pattern kind of thing where the reggae music is concerned. I mean, as Craig rightly said, you know what I mean? And that's how me kind of interpret it in a sense. And learning from one of my teachers, Zin Isaiah Palmer from Gumshan. Him actually show me and teach me that something too, right? In terms of which part you drop the bass, and if you go pull it, then you can't push while the drummer push. You see me? Because I go sound, you have to find the pocket, right? And that's a way you're gonna know which part really land the bass line there. You see me? Based on the style of reggae I play. If it's a swing, because enough man misinterpret the style or what to play. See? Because more time then we have to put a push pattern on a swing feel. Right? So you realize that where the drummer play and where the bass line play are two different feel. So I have to really find the feel, seeing whether it is a straight pattern, whether it is a swing, slight swing, or you know what I mean? All of that I got to determine how you play your bass line. Or how you should play the bass line. Because if you listen to some, like for example, my final track. Jamming, see? Like for jamming. Dum 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 dum. You know what I mean? That's a straight pattern. See? So you might play that more staccato. If you play, try to say you slug that. Because enough bass players feel like say, all right, once you start slug a bass line, then you groove it. No, not necessarily mean you probably make it start feel lazy and like it a fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's all about the feel. What style a reggae I play, whether it be shuffle, straight, whatever, and then we know which part if you really feel land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Respect, Sparrow.
And also, listen enough for the tracks them from back in the days too. Enough man only just play, you know what I mean? But them not really just listen back the music from back in the days. You see the different styles. You know what I mean? Yeah. So bless up once and once.
Bless up, Sparrow. Bless up. All right. So TJ.
Yeah, good night. Dennis, I believe a lot of the thoughts behind when to play a certain thing in certain music, it comes from a kind of habit where especially younger musicians have, or let's say more modern technologically minded people have. Because what I would think is that back in the days, especially when it was done in audio recording, back in the days, a lot of people didn't really have audio recording that they could quantize. And quantization come and kind of make people music more precise to the point where now nobody really like listen to a song and say, okay, me hear and me know when it come in. More people are saying, okay, which part of the beat is come in, and they might give specific points in the music where you have to use. And I don't know if it's quantization kind of break out the habit of people just listening and playing with them here, and it becomes it's like a precise computerized thing in people's brains nowadays. In my opinion, I don't think reggae is something if you look on in a quantization point of view. I think it's something we're supposed to look on based on just where you hear or you play. You understand? I don't think it's something where we are look on and say, okay, more catch you accurately on this specific beat. Yeah, timing is important in music. Everybody know that. On a different level, timing can show off any song. But quantization itself is more like, it's not just timing, it's literally precision. You understand? So I don't know if it's the quantization mindset that we have from nowadays, especially people who do production, and kind of try to turn it over into music. No one try to find a precise method of playing everything. But I think reggae is something more where you just kind of eliminate precision for a while and just focus on like listening instead of focusing on the precision type thinking. I don't know if that is right from people's perspectives, but that is just my perspective on the matter.
All right, cool, TJ.
All right. What do I expect from the drummer? Play the dog and song like where you go. Yeah, Kaya from drummer they just want to play one back and roll. For me, simplicity. Catch a song, hold the song.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, that's all it takes is just play the song like how we go. That's all it takes. Hold it, grip it. Hey, you know what? You know one group want to listen to. As me hear my brethren talk about 16 Hyatt and when we hold back and whatever. Check out Robbie Shakespeare playing for Peter Tosh. Them dangerous. What them band name again? Word, Sound and Power, something like that. Check out the band there. Saying we have to go back to the roots if we go forward. And we have an album named Back to the Roots. That's the main reason I do that album there. Back to the Roots, because we realize that we the young musicians was losing our roots. You understand? But a drummer job is to hold the song steady. You understand? Now back a roll, just play when the song, brother. I mean good. Yeah.
On YouTube and they do a lot of stuff, but like why I said reggae is a different kind of thing. You have to know to groove. You have to have that groove and know to play your lines and you know when to catch and when to do what you're doing. That makes the big impact where reggae is concerned. That is why no matter where what is happening in the world, they want to come here to learn this little thing because there's something there that they still don't get. And I would love to see more and more bass players trying to find that sweet spot. And so when you go there and listen to a bass player, you can feel him and you say, yes, the bass player, the man who plays solid, you know? Because I really playing a lot of notes and things and running up and down on a reggae tune. Sometimes it's totally uncalled for. And likewise, I know that a lot of people in this group that plays at church and play gospel, and the American gospel is a far different thing from the Jamaican gospel scene. So, you know, it's good to know the songs, it's good to, but you have to know when to apply certain skills to what you're doing. And it's very, very important to know how to tone your instrument and how to tone your amplifier to get that sound. You know? But he's hitting the right notes.
All right, so we have a lot of bass players nowadays that playing reggae, and they're doing a lot of runs, as you said, which is not right because you have to know the right timing to put that placement, you know. So I was asking if
when a bass player playing runs, if he has to know the time when to place that runs on the bass. I'm asking.
Yeah, greetings again. Nothing is wrong with playing runs, you know.
Yeah.
The point is, put it at the right place at the right time and don't overdo it. You understand?
Yeah.
Because the simpler a bass line can be in a song. Remember, you don't get a solo, you know. You get a song to play. So the difference between playing a song and solo are two big difference. So when you get a song to play, if you feel the line, all right, remember when you record a song, right?
Yeah.
And that play on the radio. I always tell singers this. When you record a song and play on the radio, the audience can't see you. So therefore, they have to feel where I sing or where I play. You understand? So it's very important. Groove, choice of notes, where put them and where don't put them. Just as important as how you tone the bass for whatever song you're playing. Suppose you're at church, you know how to tone the bass like you play reggae. Suppose you do a jazz gig. You understand? Different music for different tones, different feel. Me have songs I would call a different bass player to play. Even though me the bass player for my group, but when me a record, I call a sure bass or me call anyone I'm a good friend, I say, come play a line for me, even though me can't play it, but I want a different feel to that particular song. You understand? So when you want to play all of your song, then it starts sound like you, I just you. You understand? So music is different flavors that make it right. So it's not, nothing is wrong with playing a run, but it's where you put it, how you put it,
and time,
and don't overdo it. And timing. It's all about timing.
Timing is very, cause
Very
that can
important.
show off every musician, you know, Keezy and the drummer, it show off, you know.
Yes,
if you don't have perfect time, it's like you're gone with everybody.
You know, one of the earliest things to me, I go listen, for example, a Rebel Salute. And I stand up and listen to a bass player play, and I pull back the song so much that if I play a record and a scratch and a jog or a cassette, remember cassette days? Yeah, play the cassette and it a play, but it a jog. It sounds so annoying when you overdraw back the song and the song require that kind of drawback. Or the song require the drawback and you don't draw it back. So it's to do the right thing at the right time, at the right place that make it become what it is. I hope me answer your question.
Yes, sir. I understand, man. I understand fully. Really get to learn a lot from that, man. Like, really.
Yes, thanks.
Because nowadays, this musician really going overboard. We need great teachers as you explaining, you know? So it's really the blessing.
Yeah, man. In my opinion, one of the greatest teacher I just said, you know. You listen, because I was self-taught. I'm not going to Edna, I'm not going nowhere. I was self-taught. But me listen to some great people from both locally and abroad. You understand? You have Trevor from Trevor will play for Berries. Some bass player come on to groove. You understand? You have Benji Myers. The man they are groove God. You have Devon from Acts of the Apostles. The man they are giant. So when you listen to all of them and pick out where you short on and where you need to improve on and where you like and where you don't like. And guess what? Some of the most important things where if you look for what you don't like, you know. Because trust me, some of the things where you don't like, I hate to make it the bass player you're supposed to be. So it's important to listen to everybody, in my opinion. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I sit there. I mean, I listen. So, but Carl, I agree with Carl. 100% still. You know, I love. I'm not gonna say I love every genre because I know every genre I love. Because me not a rock music. I don't want to play rock music, but you know, I listen to other genre. Reggae, my favorite genre still because I'm a Jamaican. But for me, music is like it's all right. It's all right. You ever got some like so make we talk about church now. You go to church and you listen to a preacher preach for like 3 hours. You listen to a preacher preach for like 3 hours. I love listening to preacher there, you know. I love listening to a preacher where take 15 minutes and get to the point. So I always compare that with music. You see me, for me, when I go listen to a show, a man can do one thing for the night, you know, and for the rest of my life, I remember that musician, you know. And then you have an expand up the field one night of the work kind of thing, I remember him. You understand what I say? So for me, it's just, as we call it, the groove and the feel, and even the music, them we have a lot of runs, like some of the American music, them we have a lot of runs. Them still have them principle about it, you know, and a reggae alone have principle, you know. Every music have its principle, you know. You understand? Is that's reggae probably take less, you know. For the music have certain principle too, you know. Not because I hear the runs and I hear the licks. You understand? Because me the American, I go listen to some, me get the chance to listen to Danny McCulkin band live. And their music, they full of runs too. But me I say them and them, some of the time we think say them are all about things. Them not do all about things really. You understand? Because I get the chance to see them live and me I say, but them man now do some things with me we do. Someone for runs and you understand? So it's just as me I say, everything we call a while ago, me I agree with him 100%. You understand? And I'm going to talk like him, in my opinion, too. You understand? So, bless up yourself, Carl. I may agree with you 100%.
Amen, brother. Amen. Amen.
Yeah,
Well
man.
said.
You're good with that. All right.
Before me go with Chris, I just want to give thanks
Yes,
again
sir. Yes, sir,
for
Carl.
inviting me. Yeah, I want to speak up all of the musicians. Them doing a great job. I love the program and I love what I go on. See? Blessings and all that.